Welcome to 3rd Standard Science Class video session, Lesson 4, Parts of a Plant. In this session, we are going to learn about the root system. The part of the plant which found below the soil comes under the root system. We are going to learn now the functions of the root system and then the types of roots. There are two types. They are taproot and fibrous root. Let us go into the session. In this session, we are going to learn in detail about the root system. The part of a plant under the ground forms the root system. The root system of a plant constantly provides the stem and leaves with water and dissolved minerals. Characterized by having one main root, the taproot, from which smaller branches roots emerge. When a seed germinates, the first root to emerge is the radicle or primary root. Actually, there are four functions of roots. The first root that comes from a plant is called the radicle. The root's four major functions are absorption of water and inorganic nutrients, anchoring of plant's body to the ground and supporting it. The third one, storage of food and nutrients. The fourth one, translocating water and minerals to the stem. In response to the concentration of nutrients, root also synthesizes cytokinin, which act as a signal as to how fast the shoots can grow. Let us recall the functions of the root. The first one, it fixes the plant to the soil. The second one, it absorbs minerals and water from the soil. The third one, some roots like radish, turnip, etc. store food for the plants. The fourth one, roots also bind the soil particles together. Next, let us learn the types of roots. There are mainly two types of roots, namely taproot and fibrous root. The taproot consists of a long and thick central root. Several smaller and thinner roots grow from the sides of the central root. For example, carrot, radish and beetroot. So children, a taproot is a large central and dominant root from which other roots sprout laterally. Typically, a taproot is somewhat straight and very thick in tapering in shape and grows directly downward. Now let us learn what is the function of taproot. In gymnosperms and dicotyledons, the radicle becomes a taproot. It grows downwards, and secondary roots grow laterally from it to form a taproot system. In some plants, such as carrot and turnips, the taproot also serves as food storage. The fibrous root system is the opposite of a taproot system. It is usually formed by thin, moderately branching roots growing from the stem. A fibrous root system is universal in monocotyledon plants and ferns. The fibrous root system looks like a mat made out of roots when the tree has reached full maturity. So children, the fibrous roots consist of several long and thin roots growing in a bunch. For example, grass, wheat, and rice having the fibrous root system. Now let us learn what is monocot and dicot plants and what is the difference between monocot and dicot plants. Angiosperms are flowering plants. Monocot and dicot differ in their roots, stem, leaves, flowers, and seeds. The main difference between monocot and dicot is that monocot contains a single cotyledon in its embryo, whereas dicot contains two cotyledons in its embryo. The monocot plant having the fibrous root system. The dicot plant that have the taproot system. Let us recall the two types of root system in plants are taproots and fibrous roots. Roots are made up of root cap that protects the growth zone of the root. Root has increased water absorption rate. The root functions anchor and support the plant, absorb water and dissolved nutrients from the soil, store food and water. Now let us learn storage of food in plants. The food synthesized by the plant is stored as starch. Starch is the food that gets stored in plant leaves. Starch is a polymeric carbohydrate consisting of a large number of glucose units linked by glycosidic bonds. It acts as stored energy in plants. Do you know, children, vegetables in which food is stored in leaves, fruits or stem such as spinach, tomato, cauliflower and brinjal grow above the ground. Potato is a stem that grows under the ground. Some vegetables in which food is stored in roots such as carrot, radish and turnip grow under the ground. I hope you got clear idea about the functions of the root system and the types of root. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.